head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey guys, I'm not a Kevin Stefanski follower, you know that. And when he does good, I give him credit. But when he doesn't, I have to hit him. And we're up by 2 touchdowns. And you're in the third quarter. I don't understand why you would throw the ball on second down when it's time to run the ball. You're up by 2 touchdowns. You got a quarterback who's only been here 2 games. Why are you throwing that ball? That was the coach's turnover. He's turned the ball over just like his players are. The players have turned the ball over, but he just turned it over. And that's what I got to say. All right, bye.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails, Scott. I get the idea. Run the ball when you're up ahead. Problem is we don't have. There isn't a guy that the Browns have now. Kareem Hunt can break tackles. Jerome Ford, Pierre Strong do not break tackles. If you're running into stacked boxes, you're going to get behind the sticks. You get behind the sticks, this offense is not nearly as effective.
Yeah, I mean, they just didn't run it great yesterday. Ford was fine, 12 for 51, and I think the numbers look better if you take away a couple of those negative runs. He had a really hard time on some of those sweeps. It kept getting, like, the pitches that would get stretched out, and instead of putting his foot in and just getting back to the line of scrimmage, he kept going sideways and took some losses there. Kareem was 10 for 27. So, and plus they had a bunch of injuries on that O-line like we talked about. I just think they felt they were better throwing the ball. And the other half of that equation is Jacksonville was scoring, right? Trevor Lawrence is in the game. They got some weapons. Like, I don't know if Stefanski felt comfortable at 21-7 that the game was going to be over. I think he thought Jacksonville was going to get to 20-something. So with that thought, you got to keep scoring. So I get it. At some point, you want to be able to turn it over the run game. But they kind of tried that when they got the ball back up 7 after the Jacksonville turned it over on downs. I think they ran 3 times and gained no yards, right? And then kicked a 5-yard field goal. So they just weren't running it well enough for Stefanski to have full faith.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the run game, by and large, has been a little bit of a disappointment this year. And there are reasons. The offensive line is beat up.
Well, and they don't have Nick Chubb, right? I mean,
yeah,
right. I mean, but I think it's mostly been the last couple of weeks because for a while there, I forget after which game, they were still 1 or 3 in the league, right? So the numbers are still good. They had some big numbers early in the season, but I think there's been kind of a gradual decline, which went to DTR starting and everything was compressed from a defensive standpoint. You got guys in and out of the lineup. Your offensive line's banged up. Like all that contributes to it. But I think it's fair to say they need to get it back going. And if you get some continuity on the line, Jed Wills, I don't know when Jed Wills is coming back. I think he's a good run blocker. Like he's an upgrade there. They do need to figure some stuff out because it's probably not fair to ask Joe Flacco to throw 48 times a game.